Welcome back to the garage, and we have a beautiful package here sent to us from Full Race over in, I believe they're in Arizona. But anyways, it's a big box, man. I wasn't expecting it to be that big, so we're gonna go ahead and open this up. I'm gonna lay everything out so we can see it, and then because I don't know what's gonna be in this box either, so make sure you know, no surprises, nothing's damaged or anything like that. So yeah. All right, everyone, here is our Full Race intercooler with the crash bar to let us actually fit our bumper and everything like that. Man, this thing looks absolutely gorgeous. I definitely like that up there. I might stencil something there, so I'm kind of glad there's nothing there. So like maybe I could do something, you know, custom, who knows? Just an idea. But that thing is heavy and it seems to be very well built, so pretty happy with it so far. Only complaint, which is not even real complaint, is like, I mean, how long does it take to, like, you know, drill the holes in both this and this? I understand, like, you know, they're worried about people having unique setups to where they need to like kind of move it, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just complaining about nothing. It's not that big of a deal to drill the holes, but you know, just something I noticed. It also didn't come with any bolts or anything for this, so I'm gonna have to find some or go buy some after I drill the holes, of course. And yeah, other than that, you reuse your stock bolts to throw this on the car, so I think that's gonna be the first thing that I do. So crash bar, it's just these little 12 mil bolts. There's 3 on each side, so I'll go ahead and throw it on there, and I'm not gonna bother time-lapsing it. I'll just show you what it looks like. All right, here it is. I was a little bit worried about the bolt holes actually lining up perfectly, but they all went in. Just a little tip, if you guys are using this intercooler setup here, I would not tighten or even snug any of the bolts down until you have all of them in, just to make sure. So just get them started, all 6 of them, and then you can tighten them down, and however you want to do that is up to you. But yep, it's on there now. I gave her some Ugga Duggas and she's good to go. All right, on to the next step, which is gonna be probably, where'd it go? Probably gonna have to find the jack so that I can use that to lift this up into place. Or actually it might just be able to kind of hang off these on the crash bar. But anyways, I kind of want to get an idea of where this needs to be so that I can drill holes in this, and then after that mark and then drill through this crash bar here. So yeah. Okay, so I found 2 bolts and 2 nuts that are long enough to make it past the bar with threading. Oh, dropped it. So I've already mocked up the intercooler, and I marked on the tabs where the middle of this bar will be once it's bolted down. So go ahead and take the good old trusty Black & Decker drill and put some holes in this thing. Alright, so we got our pilot holes in there pretty good. So next step is to probably go ahead and widen the holes with a bigger bit so that the bolts can fit. And then once we do that, I'll stick the intercooler back up here, find a good spot for it, and we'll mark the bar and then drill that out. So one concern that I have is this little bit right here comes very close, if not touches, the bottom pipe on this intercooler. And the other thing is this base, this piece of the radiator support touches the bottom of the intercooler right around here. So what I'm thinking about doing is just taking a Dremel and shaving this back just a bit. And then for this, I'll probably just end up sticking some 3M tape like right here, just so that it's not rattling constantly, you know? Don't want it to be annoying. And another thing we never did when we were trying to mock up the CX intercooler, we never painted in these holes. So we need to do that too before we button everything up. So I don't want these to rust out. A new radiator support would really be a pain in the ass. All right, so I went ahead and widened up these holes. The bolts go through. I didn't get this one totally perfect. The pilot hole was a little bit off-centered, but it's fine. I just mocked it up onto here and we marked it, and they're both pretty close to being in the center, so I think it'll be fine. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and drill these holes. And the beauty about this is if this ends up not working for whatever reason, I can't imagine why. Actually, it's one reason this place might not work, because you're free to kind of slide the intercooler around and kind of pick where you want. Is I'm worried about the bumper clearing in this area, because the pipe comes out from like right here and then comes down, if you can kind of see that. So the beauty of this is if these end up being bad, I can just shift the intercooler this way a little bit, drill new holes, and send it. All right, it looks absolutely gorgeous. Love the way it looks, very sleek, very clean. But now you can kind of see what I was talking about, worrying about the bumper clearing this little portion. Can always move it this way a little bit, but I can only move it so far until that bottom pipe hits the condenser right here. So hopefully it just works where it's at, because I would really hate to have to move it. But yeah, it took a bit longer than I thought. I had to widen this hole a bunch because it was a little bit off from where I marked. It's the unfortunate reality of doing stuff yourself when you really have no clue what you're doing, but you know. But wow, that looks gorgeous. Absolutely love it. Hope you guys like it too. Okay, words cannot describe how excited I am that this bumper fits with no issues with this intercooler. Should have expected it with how expensive it was. I would hope that, you know, they did their research, but the little pipe had me concerned, but it fits, so no complaints. I just bent that back a little, looked in there, it's not touching nothing, so nothing's got to get cut or modified, which is really nice. The only thing I might end up doing, and tell me if you guys want to see this, I might cut all these fins out. I mean, tell me what you guys think. I might do that so you can see the intercooler a little bit more, so that way if I do stencil it, you can kind of see it. But man, that is beautiful. Oh, looky there. Dean's here. So I'm trying to figure out where the pipes kind of come out. I'll have to get on the car to see that. But yeah, the bumper fits perfectly.
Thank God.
Yeah, thank God, for real.
Oh, it's tight, dude.
Is it? Watch out. Oh yeah, dude, that is beautiful. Hang on, let me get a light for you guys. So that is really good. Oh, you break it, you buy it. I can't really complain about the placement. Nothing's touching, nothing's rubbing. Yet, at least. Still a little concerned about the AC condenser, but the intercooler does not wobble around at all, so I don't think it's gonna rattle. So, but yeah, those pipes will come out and then they'll go up through there. And yeah, super stoked, super happy about this. But yeah, that's the first time I've actually seen the car with the bumper on in a hot minute since that video when we started tearing it down. So man, this has me super pumped to get it done. All right, bumper's back off. Now we know it fits. Doesn't need to go back on until everything else is buttoned up over here. But figured I'd go ahead and mention this to you. This is a new rear bumper for the Civic. It is used. There's a guy parting one out up in South Carolina, so I picked it up. No damage to it at all. It's perfect. Just needs a fresh coat of paint, and I have to get all this sticky 3M tape off of it, but all of the tabs are good. And yeah, it's also OEM Honda because it was stock on that car, never been replaced. So yeah, got that bumper. That needs to replace my old bumper. You guys aren't gonna be able to see that. Hang on, give me 1 second. So on the old bumper here, you can see there's a hole in the bumper, and then there's also like a lot of, you know, cracks and things of that nature, where this was all by the previous owner. And then also you see right here where the bumper kind of pulls out because it's broken. So it sags a little bit right there. It just looks like dookie. I need to fix this still, but haven't gotten around to it. But anyway, so we got this new bumper to kind of remedy that. And I also have a HFP rear lip that is also in Galaxy Gray at home that I've never gotten around to painting. I've had it for like 1.5 years now. It's just never happened. But this car does have the full HFP kit. It's got the side skirts and the front lip. It's just missing the rear lip. So I have all that stuff. I just need to get it painted. Once those two things, the new bumper and the lip, are installed, that's what this piece right here is for. This is a carbon diffuser. I believe it's Viz. Honestly, I can't remember off the top of my head. I'd have to look it up. But I've had this as long as I've had the rear HFP lip unpainted, because this is supposed to go underneath that. I think it's going to make the car look really good exterior wise. And those were the things that I've just never gotten around to doing exterior. So we are going to do that eventually. Obviously, priority is going to be finishing the turbo build. But once the car is running, driving, and we've got most of the stuff worked out, then we can start focusing on like cosmetic things. Namely, the interior needs some work. The headliner's sagging. You might have seen that in previous videos, but man, she's dusty. She's been sitting in here a few months now, and she's just got dust and pollen all over it. I did clean it right before I pulled it in the garage, so it wouldn't be disgusting when we're working on it, but yeah. What do you think?
It looks expensive.
Shiny. Are you gonna get the same one?
Yeah, eventually.
Bet.
We'll see.
All right, well, hope you guys enjoy the video. Like, comment, subscribe, do your thing, you know. Maybe we can make some money instead of losing money to do this. But yeah, catch y'all next time.